How's that? Ooh, wow. Can you hear me? Carolyn in the back there, can you hear me? I think so. Thank you. Welcome and thank you. I am so delighted to be here and see so many of you here. I have to admit, I'm sorry that Lauren could not join us, but I know he's here in spirit. And we will do him justice, and I know that he had many, many people that he wanted to thank. I will try to remember some of them, and Julie, I'm sure, will step up as well. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate 30 years of excellence in lifelong learning in retirement, in peer learning. Coincidentally, it is only fitting that we give thanks on this day as our neighbors south of the border are celebrating Thanksgiving. So thank you for planning this dinner, supper. 30 years, it's a generation and a half of history. Quite amazing. It is 30 years of lives lived, of transformative leadership, by a dedicated group of individuals that is represented here. 1989 was an auspicious year for many of us. For me, it is marked, among other things, by the end of the division of Germany and the fall of the Berlin Wall, and we just celebrated that 30th anniversary this very month. This was a time both of reuniting and of connecting and transforming lives. 1989 symbolized new beginnings for so many of us, so it is only fitting that it would also be MCLL's birth year. Thanks to the steadfast vision of the then leadership of the Center for Continuing Education and an amazing dynamic duo of Pamela Stewart and Fiona Clark, both of whom I am so very honored to salute here today. Thank you. And a group of dedicated volunteers, the McGill Institute for Learning in Retirement was approved and launched. It sounds easy, but based on the evaluation of MILR conducted by Carolyn Rathman in 1997 as part of her thesis, we know how much sweat equity, politicking, and stick-to-itiveness was involved. Thank you, Carolyn, for capturing that history for us also. So we have come from 197 members and 17 study groups to this. We can spend all day looking at the catalog. More than 1,200 members and more than 100 study groups. I cannot imagine School of Continuing Studies without MCL, frankly, as the pinnacle of lifelong learners that span an age range from 18 to perhaps 98 or more. We take great pride in MCLL, not only for the peer learning and support you give one another, but for the bridges you have formed to younger learners, whether through the Brainy Bar or Speak programs, and more recently through Intergenerational McGill Initiative, or mentoring relationships that connect MCLL members with young scholars from Africa seeking to learn and give back to their own societies. And today, we celebrate the latest contribution of MCLL, the Fiona Clark Bursary Fund for an SES student, which already has garnered more than 54 gifts, totaling almost $17,000. Thank you so much to everyone. I am truly humbled by the incredible generosity of MCLL members to come together not only to learn, but to give back in so many different ways, not the least through this incredible gesture. Merci. Thank you all. I am also humbled to be in the presence of 30 years plus worth of dedicated women and men striving to transform their lives, to empower one another, to overcome isolation, and to gain strength in collaboration, just like that memorable day in November of 1989 that marked the end of the Berlin Wall. Thank you with all my heart to the women who came before me, to Fiona Clark for your incredible vision and determination to realize a dream, to Pamela Stewart for the part that you have played, not only in the creation, but indeed even now in contributing to the richness of MCLL offerings, to Judith Potter, my predecessor who continues to support me with sage counsel and friendship. Last but not least, I cannot say often enough, how delightful it is to work with the MCLL team, facilitated by current President Lauren Houston and the incredible Anna Milic, the great volunteers and members, including former President Erwin Kuzmarov, members of the council, Susan Biggs, Sandra Baines, Julie Wade, without whom I don't think any of us would be here today at this very luncheon, and many more, too countless to list without risking that your lunch grows cold. Thank you and congratulations. I wish you all the best for the next 30 years. Thank you.